So having set up our Mailchimp account, we're going to have a look at creating a list. First of all, let's just have a quick glance at our account settings here. We can change our profile details at any time in here, and you'll notice that we're on the forever free plan, which gives us 2,000 subscribers and up to 12,000 emails per month free of charge. Before setting up a list, let's just have a quick look at templates, as you can actually set up your own bespoke templates from a selection provided by Mailchimp. There's a whole array of different shapes and sizes here, but I would recommend going for something really basic to start with, and then just adding in possibly your own header. You can create something yourself, or we can supply you with one. If you contact the NADFAS membership department, we'll create one for you with your own bespoke DFAS name on it. Once you've uploaded it, you can select from pre-uploaded images. I'm going to select this one that I've uploaded earlier, and I'm going to save and insert this image so it will then appear in the header of my template, and it will stay there, and I can reuse that template as often as I like. You can change all this kinds of styling in here. I'm just going to go with this header 4 style, which I think is fine for what we're doing. Again, you can change everything in this newsletter at any time, and you can always go and have a look at a pop-up preview to see what it will look like when it actually lands in someone's email box. The other thing you'll notice is that there's a link to Twitter feeds and Facebook here. If you don't have those, simply select them, delete them, and save, and you don't have to worry about any of that. So having set up our template, let's go and have a look at creating a list. If we click on lists over here in the menu, see that we have no list currently. If we go up to the top right, we can create our first list, give it a name. This will mostly be for our own admin purposes so that we recognize it. You can change any of these details at any time. We're going to put an email address in here so that people can reply to us, and we're going to give it a default subject. Now you notice that Mailchimp likes us to remind people how they got onto the list. This is for data privacy purposes, and it will just be simply telling people why they're receiving an email from you. The other details there are filled in from the profile, and you can also change those at any time. Now you can ask Mailchimp to notify you of any changes, and also allow people to choose their own format, so they can have a plain one or an HTML one. So here we are, here's our list. We have no subscribers. There are several ways you can add subscribers. This is the long way, where I can add in individual subscribers by typing in their email details, and the details that Mailchimp will be looking for are email address, first name and last name. We're going to allow this person to receive HTML mail, and yes, they know that we're putting them on our list. Again, this is for data privacy purposes. So now you see that I've added one person into my list. This is going to be pretty long-winded if you're creating a list of several hundred people. So I can either continue to add single subscribers like that, or I can import a complete list. Now Mailchimp is going to ask, is my list allowed? That means, is it people that I know who are going to be happy to be subscribed to my list? And it's going to allow me to import it or to copy and paste from an Excel document. Now it's going to want a CSV file, not an Excel file. So if you have an Excel file, you can actually export it as a CSV file, or contact the membership department in NADFAS and we will help you with this. We can also help with exporting your lists from the website. So I'm going to import this list now. It's a relatively simple process. Now you see that there are several fields which I'm not interested in, so I'm going to skip those fields until I come to something I want. This one I want, and this is my first name, so I'm going to OK that. I'm then going to say OK to my last name, and this is definitely my email address. I don't need anything else. I can go through and skip any other fields in my database. When that's done, it will import the list. Depending on the size, it will take several minutes, and Mailchimp will tell us when it's done. You can see I've successfully uploaded over 1,700 subscribers onto my list.